Okay, cameras run. Oliver, Harrison, Teresa, and then Willow.
I really like the way you like personify the water, and it's almost like a thing of being so sick and tired and sad with your life that you're fed up and you sort of want to return back to nature. That's what I got from it, and it's like, just like take me in, like I just want it all to stop. Like that's what I got from the monologue, and I think just through the writing you like encapsulated that really beautifully.
I really liked how you used repetition. I thought it was really smart and really well done. And another thing which I also really liked was how you talked about yourself in the third person. I think that's something you could explore a little bit more and implement in your monologue a little bit more. That'd be really nice.
Teresa.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm kind of stealing you guys' words, but I really liked how much you incorporated water throughout the whole piece, and also I like the idea of obedience. Like you kind of sprinkled it in there, and I don't remember the specific line, but it was like you broke me so gently that like you know that line. That was a really good line. So yeah. Also the emotion in it.
Willow.
I like that the repetition you use, it kind of almost felt like reassurance to yourself. And then also the descriptions of the river, it felt almost like the river was a friend and it's the only thing that's bringing you calmness throughout everything. I really liked it.
Other thoughts? Sam.
The poem you said, I said it. You put a lot of focus on I thought you could put a lot more focus on like said. Like I said. Very small thing, that's my opinion.
Any other thoughts? Evan, I really like it. I really like the repetition in this, which is I think is quite a feature. And what it made, it's interesting the concept that Teresa said about the water, because it becomes lyrical, it becomes poetical, and part of me almost wants to say to you, lose the sentences that make, sentences is the wrong way of doing it, but that almost are natural lines of dialogue, because I think that it becomes like almost streams of consciousness and words, and does become like, there's a poet called Kathleen Jamie who writes, she writes a lot of books about nature, and kind of, and kind of travelling in various places which kind of evoke the outside and what places are like. And I really like that. I really like the lines that that kind of like, you know, repeated and work. The concept of water and how things, if you think about how water works, I don't mean like water works, but different, you know, if you look at a stream, you have things like eddies, you have bits where it runs fast, you have bits where there might be an obstacle in the water and things are caught by it. And I think, you know, if you kind of explore your kind of writing in those terms as well, because those moments where you do repeat are very nice. I also like there's a little play on words early on, the here, which is quite nice. Not like here, but you kind of talk about being here and then you talk about here, which is, so that sense of using words, you know, I think you can delineate that a little bit further and do that. But yeah, I really like the repeat and come back. One thing I would say to you is really work on your enunciation and your speech in terms of delivering this, because if you've got lyrical vocabulary, what you don't want to do is lose it. And there were a couple of things that I was losing. I really wanted to hear and enjoy all the words in their fullness. Do you see what I mean? It's like I wanted you almost to, a little bit like food, I wanted to hear you chewing through the word, you know, and hear you enjoy the whole word. Sounds like a really strange thing to say, but I didn't want the word to go. I wanted kind of like to hear every aspect of it in terms of doing those things. But I thought it was really nice. I thought it was a really nice place, and I think it's different as well, which is nice. And I think you get an angle on Ophelia from doing that, which is yeah. Anyone else got any other thoughts from that in terms of kind of no? Brilliant. Thank you, Ariel.